We're at Cave City, about to embark on our excursion to the Powhatan courthouse, where they're going to show us the Powhatan Runestone. And we have a good crowd here. Larry Stroud's invited a bunch of folks out to enjoy the day. We hope you enjoy it with us.
What?
On the ice.
On the ice. And then they came down and became the Lanai Lenape, the Shawnee, the Mohican, the Nanticoke, and the Kanoi. And the Kanoi, the Nanticoke, and the Lanai Lenape and the Mohican were strung from Jamestown all the way up the Delaware, all the way up the Hudson River to the Mohawks, like a line, when the British came in. And the British did not recognize that they were meeting Christians, but the Lanai Lenape were Christians.
Okay.
They had walked in from Greenland, down through Ohio, and back to the East Coast. And when Lord Delaware came in and put in 3 years of total destruction, meaning 400 men in armor went walking through the woods, killing any man they could find, raping any woman they could catch, and enslaving any child they could get, they turned the Lanai Lenape, the proud Christian people, into slaves, and they called those Delawares.
What year was that?
1610.
Keep my nose out of that.
You got it in the vault.
It's in the vault there, and I hope the lights are good enough in there for you. And if not, we could find a little flashlight if you want to bring it a little bit closer. Now, just want you to know, we didn't put the pencil marks on there. Somebody years ago highlighted some of the scratches with pencil marks.
That's not untypical of what you find when you find them. Type of a resin off of like a pine tree or something. That's what it feels like is hardened resin. And resin, you won't find resin usually over about 100 years but you know, if it was laying under a tree or something, it could have gotten on there. But resin over time, when it's exposed like this, will crack and break off. But I think that's what that is. I think it's resin where it's laid out near a pine tree, you know, and it's got sap on it. You know what? Yeah. Which would make sense. Get several of them. All right.
Yeah. And you know, he lived in Arkansas for a while.
Don't just get one, get several. It's digital.
One Cherokee Trail thing, real close to here. About 10 miles west of us, the Binge route. Real close to here.
I don't remember about
There's the old road that I've looked at. The confusion is the second character, which is the various people that have interpreted it as the Old Bay. But I don't believe it's the Old Bay. I believe it's the ancient Dar that was recently found in Sweden. And if an R is put in place, there's something beginning to make sense of it.
Yeah. Alan Wilson has given a translation of those stones. And I'm just saying that he says that it's the old Icenic alphabet.
Well,
which is, you know, that doesn't say it's not Norse.
yeah. Icenic being Iceland, or?
No, Icenic being the people that really, I think, the English language came from, not
the second one. And everybody seems confused about the second one. And that character was recently found on Old North in Sweden. And it's an R. And it was found 400 years, it was dated to 400 years. 480.
480.
Right.
You see this, Myron?
Huh?
Here's a stone here.
I missed that.
Yeah, we'll at least raise it up.
Well,
Why would they work that?
could have been used to point to something. Could have just been a marker, you know, like for water directions or something. But
You bet on that one.
We're on our way down to Poke Bayou to a rock formation that has an inscription that's very possible from the DeSoto expedition up the White River back in the 1500s. We're here on a high bluff above Poke Bayou in Independence County, and we've come to an area where there is a inscription on the bluff wall that is attributed to the DeSoto expedition in the 1540s. As you can see here, there's a H-O and then a D and a Greek letter type E and then S-O-T-O. And over here you have a diamond symbol with tails pointing downwards with the letters A-D and then the date of 1540, and the last letter is missing, but we're told that before this had sheared off that there was a 1 there. So it'd be Hernando de Soto, A.D. 1541.
With a prayer.
And Lee Pennington told us that this symbol here could symbolize a prayer.